Emmerdale Celia shocks viewers with ruthless plan to frame Moira. Celia Daniels stooped to even lower lows in tonight's episode of Emmerdale after planning to frame Moira Dingle for Anya's death. Making sure her back was covered, Celia shared with Ray that it would be Moira in the frame for Anya's death, not them. Bear Wolf's harrowing storyline has seen him exploited by Celia and her son, Ray Walters, who are forcing vulnerable people into labor in exchange for shelter. There, he met Anya, who tragically died after Celia and Ray failed to help her seek medical attention when she contracted an infection. It could have been that Anya's death sealed their fates, but Celia has made sure to plant a crucial item in Anya's grave in an attempt to make sure her death doesn't come back to haunt her. In tonight's episode, Bear was left distraught when Mick and Simo accidentally let slip that Anya's body was dumped in the feed shed. His anger finally boiled over, forcing him to confront Ray over his rubbish treatment of Anya. Thrusting the red ribbon Anya kept that belonged to her daughter, Bear raged that Anya was treated like an animal by the pair, and that you wouldn't do to a dog what you did to her. Ray eventually managed to talk Bear around, but grew concerned about the idea of a funeral. Ray then confided in Celia, who hatched a plan and took Ray and Bear to a field at Butler's farm. There, she revealed there would be a makeshift funeral, and told Ray and Bear to dig Anya's grave. Bear made a touching speech for his friend, saying he wished things had turned out differently for the young girl. "You were kind, you looked out for me, and I looked out for you. Not so well as it turned out," he said, while standing over the grave. "I'm so sorry, I wish it had been me that had been taken," he tearfully concluded, tying the red ribbon around a tree branch in one last goodbye. Celia watched on, totally devoid of emotion while she plotted her next move, which could have devastating consequences for Moira. She later confided in Ray how she buried Anya wrapped in a blanket that belonged to Moira, to frame her if the body was ever discovered. But with Bear knowing the truth about Anya's cause of death, could he be their undoing in the ITV soap?